I'm gonna do a quick chapter review for Black Clover, chapter 328, title Always. So in this chapter, we follow up right where we left off, right after Asa kicked Lucifer in the face. Asa dashed straight towards Lucifero. Lucifero throws some rocks at Asa. Asa, of course, maneuvered his way through the rocks by jumping on them and heading toward Lucifero. Next page, Asa gets stopped by Lucifero, where he actually moved a rock from the ground, stopping Asta, almost pinning him because it was unexpected for him. And during that time, I guess I guess Lee had a flashback and Licita was talking to him. And Licita was telling Lee that she had a kid. She said that she had a little boy. He was about the same size as Lee, and she also said that he was born healthy. So I guess you could say that Asa and Lee is almost around the same age. You can probably call them twins. Maybe they were actually born like literally almost the same time, maybe seconds apart. I'm really not sure how demons are born. But yeah. Other than that, let's see what it's saying. But if I kept him with me, I would have ended up stealing his life, and so I left him. I'm a failure as a mother. And I've been hearing that some people was like, oh, maybe she thought that she was gonna kill him because of her magic and light stealing ability. Like some people thought that if she had him in her womb, then how did he not die? Why was it only his magic was taken? Like there's still some mysteries as to how Asta was still alive, as to how only his magic was taken, not his life force. And I can't wait till Tabata delve in that as to who exactly is Asa's father, and maybe if he could elaborate exactly how he survived. But either way, after Lucifero pins Asa by moving her by pinning him with a rock from below, Lucifero actually goes in and punch Asa in the gut. Now, like, I don't know. I'm not sure how that would work. I mean, he's seen what happens. Magic gets instantly canceled whenever he gets touched. So I'm not exactly sure what Lucifer was trying to do in this situation. But while that we're going back and forth with the fight and leaves past. And Lysiza saying to leave that I can't stay with him, I can't hug him, I'll never see him again. But tomorrow and the day after, always, 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 I'll always love him. So Lee know exactly how much Asta meant to Licita. So we knew all along just how what Lee intentions were. Well, we didn't know what his intentions were, but we could tell that Lee wasn't gonna really put Asa in any danger to where like he was gonna really take over his body just because that he knows how much Letitia cares for his uh for her also True Blood Sworn. And so also got punched by Lucifero. Of course, also really having no reaction because it doesn't affect him. That actually made Asa even more angry. And then Lucifer realized he made a huge mistake by getting close to Asta, closing the distance. And so in the next page, he actually realized with the same face, with the face that Asa made, the frustrated face, he realized that Asta is the son of Asita by saying, "You're that blasted, worthless woman, the one who got in my way." And of course, we see before Lucifer can really do anything, Asta follows up with a sword slash, cutting off, I think, only his horn. Yeah. So basically, he literally cut, and in this whole fight, he literally got all his horns cut, which I think is crazy. Like the disrespect, like he just chopping this man's horns away like there would. Then after he chop off the last horn, Lucifer try to attack Asta, and like in these like next pages, it's like the panels just go crazy. Like, I can't wait to see this animated. But like after Lucifer try to attack Asta, Asta also try to strike him like at the same time, and Asta get his head in first. And with his first hit, he cut off Lucifero's right hand. And then, after Lucifer witnessing that, like it's crazy because like in this panel, like after Asa cut off his hand, Lucifer was looking at Asa, and Asa is looking dead at Lucifer, like, "What's your next move? I'm ready for it." And then, like Lucifer really couldn't even do nothing. Like he didn't even try to move his other hand. Asa follows up with another slash, cutting off his left hand. And then Lucifer realizing that, oh yeah, I'm done for, because Lucifer has no arms. Like his two back arms was cut off before with his back horns and his hair. And now he's completely armless. He has no way of attacking other than his legs. But I guess at this point, he really has no time to do that, since like Asa is on the complete offensive, because Lucifer is within Asa's striking distance, and Lucifer just realized he screwed up by trying to attack him. So on the panel after that, Asa had to get in a quick little diss shot at him saying, "You're the one who's worthless." And like you can see, Asa feel like Asa is really done with Lucifer. He's done with all the crap that he did to the people he did in the past, like all the crap that he done to the mages. He got half manifested here into the magic captains, and so Asa struck and Lucifer down diagonal with a diagonal slash from the chest, cutting him in half. And also, yeah, like, look like he cut off another piece of his horn. Damn, that's insane. And then, nope, he's not done yet. In the next page, he cut him again in the chest area. So he cut him in 4 pieces. And let's not forget, this all happened in the span of 5 seconds, which is still crazy to me. Like, I'm just saying, if I was Lucifer, 5 seconds, I would have just used the rocks, and then just, I wouldn't say run away, but I would keep my distance. Instead of Lucifer keeping his distance, I guess he let the pride get the better of him, and he tried to strike Asta, which is a really idiotic move. Not really idiotic, but it's a really foolish move to do. Like, if you know what his anti-magic power could do, you would surely try to not get into contact with that. And so, after Lucifer get cut in 4s, that was the last second of Asa anti-magic and our double union, and Asa and Leave split apart. And then we see Lucifer's body tumbling in the ground, his body pieces. You see his body chopped up into like parts and whatnot. And we see Lucifer is just on the ground in pieces. Like bro can't even fathom what just happened. He's just looking like, damn, did I really just lost to this kid? And then we have Asa and Leave saying, "You just stay there and grovel. We're gonna live and be happy." And I like that because like at first, like it seemed like Asa and Leave, mostly Asa, they was just fighting just for like, well, Leave was fighting for revenge. Asa was fighting to just to defeat Lucifer. Like, Asa really didn't have any other meaning other to defeat him, other than he knows that he's the king of devils and he should be stopped. Leave has a meaning because he has history with Lucifer. So like Asa was fighting to save his friends, and Leave was fighting for revenge. But until they completed true double union, they both understood what they had to do, and that was most of all is to live. And so like at that point they wasn't fighting for revenge or anything. They was fighting to defeat Lucifer, to claim or to prove that they will live and he will not. Like they will live, be happy, live long lives, and Lucifero will never get what he wanted, which is to I guess destroy the human world, I guess. But like I like this last panel. Like not like I like it design wise with how, beaten they look and how also happy it is. But I also like the words they said. Because like they said this in the last chapter too, saying that in double unit they was like I will live. And then they restated it again saying we're gonna live and be happy. So I really do like this chapter. I mean like in terms of Lucifer getting beaten, I understood why it happened. Because also anti magic is truly the strongest type of power. I can't really call it magic, but it truly is the strongest type of power when it comes to like in contact. I just don't like how Lucifero went down. Like I don't like Lucifero's decision. Like you would think the king of all devils, you would think he would be cunning. Like he wouldn't just like that move he did. He tried to punch Asa. If he was if he was at least gonna punch him, you should at least try to like push him away with that punch. Not just punch him and then like not even try to dash back or nothing. But I guess that what happens when you think you're the big dog around here. But other than Lucifero losing, I guess it is what it is. That's Lucifero. That's the consequences of Lucifero actions. Him not being super careful of the anti magic. And so I can understand why he lost. I just don't like how this uh top villain was introduced within like 10, 15 chapters ago. And he's already been defeated. Like, don't get me wrong. The one was it was really it was whatchamacall. It was worth it. Like he deserved the one. He deserved to win. Austin leave. But it's like damn, like the villain that was, introduced and like hyped up has already gone. So I'm not really sure to happen. But we do know that I want to say in this situation right now, they may have won the battle, but I believe that they have lost the war. What I mean by that is we still have the fourth Zogratis sibling, still unknown. We still have the other two Diamond Mages, which I'm still hoping that they are alive. The one that was with Morris way back when Morris was appearance was introduced. And we still have Adrenaline, who I'm hoping knows the who knows how important it is of Alsa and Leaf's anti-magic power and how much they need to be stopped. So I hope he's smart and he actually does something and separates them or does something to get them away from each other. So, like, even though they won, I still think someone's gonna lose. I still think that the good guy's gonna lose. And even with that, like, even if a Dramalette do leave or something like that, I don't know what's gonna happen with Yami and Noct. Some people I seen on the community was saying that Yami's had Lucifero's heart, because when Lucifero was chopped up, you didn't see no heart. And like in each panel, whenever a character defeats a devil, we see the heart get cut, and that's true. We saw Segre's heart get cut by Asta. We saw Megikulo's heart get cut by Noel. We saw Eno's. We saw Eno's cut up. What's his name? Xenon's heart when he became a devil. The only thing we didn't see is Nama and Lilith. Cause like I look back at that, and when you see that, you didn't see the heart. You just saw them cut up to pieces. But with Lilith and Nama, in that same page or panel when they was getting caught up, no. It was actually after they got cut up in the next chapter, we saw them dissipating and disappearing. So in this chapter, we don't see Lucifero dissipating or disintegrating, but we don't know yet because he just got chopped up into pieces. So we don't know if he's gonna disintegrate or not, because people are saying that maybe his heart is somewhere else within his body, or maybe he using Yami's heart as his own heart. So we don't know. We'll have to see to the next chapter, see what it is. But I really do hope Lucifer has a trick up his sleeve. I hope this ain't it. I think he may return because Mickey Cooler only manifests 1/3 or 2/3 way. So Mickey Cooler, like she has insurance. She gonna be back most likely. Lilith and Nama, I think they're dead. I don't think they're coming back. Zagred, as much of a villain, I liked him. I don't think he's coming back because he got cut in the heart, so I believe he's dead. Lucifero, I hope he comes back because we have yet to see his true potential. He was mostly just punching and kicking. Only thing he did was made a gravity force field and started crushing up limbs. But we really didn't get to see his full potential. I mean, he was half manifested, so I don't know. Like, I wonder because he half manifested and this half manifestation was defeated. I wonder if he lose half his power because of that. Like, because his half manifested body lost in the human world, he now only have half of his power in the demon world, and he had to get it back up. I don't know. Like maybe something crazy happened to where now he's not as strongest as he is in the demon world. Maybe he gets dethroned. I don't know. It's like I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen. Like I said, I can't wait for the next chapter. But as of right now, I really do hope Adrenaline does something. Like like I can people don't like the chapter because what happened, but people will have to recognize that uh, Adromalek is still there, and that Adromalek is going to do something. Whether it's something neutral, where he's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna just leave. Like I'm not really having any intentions of conquering the world, or it could be something negative, where like, okay, now that Lucifero's gone, I can go forward with my own plans. But like I said, we don't know yet. We don't know what Adrenalin's gonna do. He seems like a pretty chill person, despite being a devil. But we'll have to see the next chapter. People are hoping there's some crazy twist. I hope it's a crazy twist too. Like maybe Lucifero is gonna manifest into Yami's body, like people been saying, or Lucifero is gonna just get back up. Like we don't know. We just gotta wait the next chapter. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do a quick chapter review for Black Clover, chapter 328, title Always. So in this chapter, we follow out right where we left off, right after Asa